So this is a size 8 foot last. This is something that I developed from scratch based on having made 2,000 pairs of skates. You learn where the ankle bone should be located, and how wide the foot should be, and what the circumferences should be, and the width of the heel.
Scott Van Horne has spent nearly a decade perfecting this foot last model. It allows him to handcraft skates from the inside out to achieve the best possible design, shape, and fit.
When I increase the foot by a certain amount, 8 millimeters, 8.5 millimeters is how much you change it when you go up each size. So as I increase this by 8.5 millimeters, how much does this increase? How much does this increase? Where do these move?
The model is the starting point in the creation of Van Horne's custom fit skates, which have caught the attention of some big name athletes.
With the best foot last, you're going to have the best skates. So with the 22 years experience I have with making skates, I've been able to create really good foot last, and I believe it's one of the best, and that's what makes the skate so good. For the more common sizes, we've got 3 to 4 sets.
Van Horne is a former member of the Canadian national speed skating team and has his master's degree in biomechanics. He started making custom short track speed skates out of his parents' garage when he was just 14 years old. He continued creating speed skates and now develops new products right here in Winnipeg. Hockey skates are the company's latest venture.
Hockey is just another type of skate that's interesting. There's R&D to do. It's different than a speed skate. You've got to deal with comfort, a lot of protection, a lot more perspiration by the players. This is a whole different ball game as far as what to do.
The technology behind Scott Van Horne skates has earned him some impressive clients. This pair right here will be worn by Jets defenseman Mark Stewart, and that's just one of the big NHL names to wear his skates.
Mark Stewart.
This is I think the first pair we made for Mark Stewart. This is the first pair we made for Andrew Ladd. And this is actually the original pair that Buff wore last season.
Good old Dustin Byfuglien's right in the middle of this one.
Dustin Byfuglien was the first NHLer to wear a pair of the skates last season after Van Horne showed several prototypes to Jets equipment managers.
Actually, these are for Wheeler. We're just doing a special, he has a special modification here. So, because he cuts and turns, so he gets so much angle and cuts and turns with so much speed that he was hitting, so we do a special modification to the outside of the skate now. It looks like a mess right now, but it'll look nice and clean when it's finished.
Now 17 NHL players are sporting his skates on the ice.
I'm still kind of in disbelief a little bit. I mean, I know they're really good skates, but to have the opportunity to have the best in the world wearing them, that's huge.
It's not just Winnipeg Jets players looking for made in Winnipeg skates. Players from Florida and Chicago are also interested in a pair of VH footwear skates. For Go Winnipeg, I'm Jessica Cable.
Look at Byfuglien playing up the crowd too as he goes to the penalty box.